Hello, hello, beautiful, amazing soul. And thank you so much for joining me on this new moon meditation. Today, we are going to be utilizing this space to ground ourselves into this now moment while going on a journey within. Today, I invite you to allow yourself to find a comfortable position and create space for you to be present. So, if you can turn off your phone, silence all notifications, and let your loved ones know that you will be taking some time to yourself. And with today's new moon being in Cancer, we are going to be holding a lot of gratitude for any emotions that come forward today. And I highly recommend and encourage you to journal if you do feel called, and just taking a moment to say hello to all of my beautiful, amazing souls who are joining me live this evening. Hello, Lala. Hello, Alice. And hello to everyone else who joins us as we go along. So today's meditation is going to be utilizing the new moon energy to plant our seeds in our garden. And the garden is a place that I really love to go to every now and then to just allow ourselves to check in with the inner workings of our world. And I love to use the garden as a metaphor for you to be able to plant seeds on the new moon, to be able to see what do you want to see growing within your garden. And today's focus, we've been utilizing the 6-month mark to give us that kind of solstice energy to propel our dreams forward. So, and I love that, Alice. We started at 11:11. That's amazing. That is just absolute perfect timing. So, yes, I'm so grateful to be here with you all, and I'm super grateful to be able to hold space for this meditation. So, we just finished a really beautiful sister circle in the Cove, and a lot of the messages that we received tonight were about being able to really just slow down and be present while holding gratitude for what is yet to come. So, hi, Pixie Mom. Thanks for joining in. So, if you have not, I invite you to allow yourself to light any candles or incense that you feel called. And as I said, just create a space for yourself to be very comfortable, and be centered in this now space. And as always, I highly encourage you to drink lots of water, as we will be working with Reiki energy today. So that's okay, Lala. Next time, next time. I know you guys have to keep an eye out in the Cove if you want to stay up to date on those events. I've been doing some impromptu events, so, and we will be doing more. I think the next one we're going to do next week is going to be a cooking night. So stay tuned for next Tuesday for a cooking extravaganza. We're going to create fairy treats. I don't know exactly what, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to the meditation. So, all right, back into our grounded, centered place. Let's just, you know what? Hold on. I know I've got my. Yes. Oh, you like. We'll just do a little. It's all practice anyways, right, guys? It's all practice. This is totally impromptu anyways, this meditation. I just really felt called to be able to offer this space for you guys, and I'm hoping that everyone that watches this on the replay gets the chance to really be able to just pop in and out. I don't want this to be a super long meditation for you guys, but I do want it to be very powerful. So now that Kristen's made a little mistake and got herself grounded in this moment, I invite you to allow yourself to do the same. And if it feels right for you to allow yourself to close your eyes, you may do so. But I do encourage you not to lay down for this meditation because I want you to be as conscious as we can in this space. So, whatever way is comfortable for you, allow yourself to be ready for this meditation now. And I invite you, if you do feel called, to place your hands over your heart and over your womb or your belly button area. And just allow us to take a nice deep breath in together. So, breath in. And release. Dropping your shoulders, straightening your spine. Let's take another gentle breath in. And release. Planting your feet firmly on the ground. You can even wiggle your hips a little, really placing yourself in your center. And let's take one more breath in. And release with a sigh. Ah. And we're going to begin today's meditation by imagining a beautiful lotus flower unfolding on the crown of your head. And we're going to imagine this lotus flower drinking in a silver energy as it rains down over your crown and down your scalp and down your spine, following through your third eye and your throat, cleansing and clearing these energy centers as the silver energy moves down the shoulders and into the heart center. And you can imagine as it reaches the heart that this energy swirls with the green, unconditional love that exists within your heart. And we're going to invite that energy to just spill through the rest of your body, down your arms into your fingers, through your ribs. And we're going to breathe this love into our organs, including our heart and our lungs and our spleen and our liver, our kidneys. And let's breathe that love down through our solar plexus and into our sacral chakra. Adding this unconditional love into our reproductive organs and our intestines. And moving this energy down into our hips, grounding it into our pelvic floor, sending lots of love to the base of our spine. If you'd like, you can wiggle your hips just a little in your seat to help release that energy. And we'll continue our breath, breathing this down our legs, into our knees, through the calves, weaving into the ankles and the bones of your feet and all the way into the tips of your toes. Let's take a gentle breath in. And as you find your rhythm in your breath, welcoming this peaceful love to continue moving through your body as we move throughout this meditation. And with your hands over your heart and your womb area, I invite you to bring forward the energy of gratitude and thank your body, your physical vessel, for everything it brought you through today. And thanking your mind for the opportunity to explore in this space today. And giving gratitude to our spirit for the guidance and the wisdom as we move into the next portion of the meditation. You can begin to see in your mind's eye a path beginning to form in front of you, made out of tall, tall grass. And as you take a step forward into this grassy field, you may notice the blades of grass under your feet and the warm sun on your skin. And if you feel called to stretch out your arms over the grass as you walk forward, quickening your pace, bringing a gentle smile to your face, listening to the birds, noticing the bugs singing their songs. And maybe there are some summer flowers mixed into this grassy field as you move forward with the joy of the sun shining down upon you, guiding your path forward. And as you move along this grassy path, you will begin to see a garden forming before you in the distance. Maybe there's a gate that signifies, or you see the trees that are growing. Perhaps you have apple trees out front. You can begin to see the details as you move forward, approaching the entrance of your garden. And I invite you to stand at the entrance for just a moment with your hands on your heart and taking a nice breath. And setting an intention for you entering your sacred garden today. An intention for creating space in newness, for planting seeds of creation, and just allowing yourself to be present. And whenever you are ready, you may enter your garden. You can notice as you enter this garden any specific details of plants that may be growing. And just holding appreciation for the reverence of these plants being your past endeavors, the seeds that you have already planted, the creations that you have started and that are growing in their divine time. If you'd like, you can send some love to a special plant. Maybe you've given a little bit of extra love on a project, or maybe you have intentions for something you would like to see grow a little more. And we can send that our love and sprinkle a little bit of magical dust to protect it. And you can keep walking through your garden. And I just invite you, if you notice anything that may be growing that has served its purpose or has wilted on, if it feels right to pull this out and hold it in sacredness to be released as you continue moving, feel called to do so. Knowing that as we release anything in our gardens that have served their purpose, that they will nourish the soil for future growth. And so we'll continue on moving forward to a very special spot in the garden, a new place that has been opened up just today, brand new on this special garden, new moon Cancer Day. And in this space, you have the creative freedom to plant seeds for whatever you would like to see grow within the next 6 months of your life. And if you would like these seeds to act as a metaphor, you can plant items like a teacup or an acorn. Whatever it looks like for you, just remembering the intentions you set when you entered the garden today as you plant these beautiful seeds. And giving yourself the creative freedom to let these seeds be truly aligned with your desires. And as you are planting these seeds, you can envision the growth of them with health and with love, imagining their progression to be divinely guided and supported. And to know that this special space in this garden has all the nourishment, all the tools and supplies needed for these seeds to grow successfully. And as you finish planting your seeds, you can place the soil over and pat it down with a little love, knowing that it will grow divinely as it is meant to. And now I invite you to sit on the ground over the space that you just patted these seeds down into. And as you sit, we're going to take a couple of breaths in and out together. And I just invite you to bring forward in your mind the vision of these seeds growing to fruition beautifully and impeccably. And so we'll begin with a breath in and release. Breath in and release. In release. Breath in and release. And one final breath in and release. And now, remembering we are seated in our garden over our freshly planted seeds, I invite you to stand and water your garden. Make sure those seeds are well nurtured and nourished before we move to the gate. And as you turn to walk back through your garden, when you get to about the center, you will notice that there's a guide who has a message for you today. And if you'd like, you may stop and sit down with this guide and share a bit of wisdom in the next few moments. Just noticing any details about who this guide may be or what message they have for you. Just feeling it in your heart. And as this guide lives within this garden, knowing that you may return at any time in your own practice, you may send your gratitude and begin walking towards the gate to exit the garden. And as you pass through the gate, returning to the tall grass and remembering the warm sun on your skin and the blades of grass under your feet, I invite you to outstretch your arms and begin to run through this grassy field, swaying your body if you feel called, allowing yourself to just bring the joy in this now moment. You are a sovereign being. You hold every bit of wisdom within you, and I send you so much love, compassion, and support for your journey moving forward. And as you feel called, whenever you are ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, knees, and your nose. Open when you feel called, my dear, beautiful souls. All right. I have a short message I'm going to share, and then I will wrap up for this evening. For those of you that made it all the way through to the end of the meditation, you have an extra special message just for you today. Oh, yes. I forgot this message was here. So, all is divine. Cartouche. See if you can see it. Divine names of power. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries, the use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power to benefit from. Okay, I got distracted. I'm so sorry. I'm a little sleepy, guys. Okay. Hi, Campton. It's good to see you. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries, the use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred transition of divine names of power. You are being initiated into the divine healing tradition of Isis herself. Isis works through divine names of power. These are sacred words of strength, magic, and power to create healing from a place of compassion and devotion to love. She honors that which is worthy of protection and uses endless determination combined with her skills of speaking words of power to cause life to thrive, to which is not worry of cultivation, which would not serve life to dissipate and decline. Divine names of power are the mantras, sounds, and names of the divine in all traditions. Isis will bring you her name to begin, offered you as a sacred gift to be worked with as a mantra of protection and feminine grace and divinity and healing. You can use her name as she instructs you to do so in the ritual below. I'll read the ritual. A word, phrase, or mantra that is given through initiation is like a light bulb that has been plugged into a lamp. The initiation switches the power on. To use the word of the initiate is like the lamp of shining its light. Okay, I'm going to stop real quick just to explain, because what they're showing me is, okay, mantras, intonations, you can look at it from one aspect of it being like, oh, I'm just saying a word or I'm just repeating something after another, but your words are vibrational energy. They hold a lot of power and they can affect it's there's a lot that goes into it, but the point being is that you have a lot of power to be able to utilize in mantras right now, and whenever you utilize a mantra, it's like plugging in to something greater than you. You are a divine being in and of yourself. You have an amazing power source within you, but there's also unlimited energy to be tapped into beyond your being. So this card is just encouraging you to not limit yourself, by thinking you need to be your only source, that there is source energy to connect with, and to be able to provide additional in your. Okay, I'm going to go back to the book. If you have been interested in using your voice in some way for writing, singing, healing, speaking, or becoming a spokesperson for a particular cause that resonates with your heart, this Oracle of the Cartouche brings guidance that Lady Isis honors your desire and encourages you to explore and shall protect your process. The Oracle of the Cartouche reminds you that invoking the power of speech and word for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Sometimes thinking and saying no is the most powerful word you can say to honor personal choice and to create a safe boundary for yourself. Sometimes affirming in thought and speech, I choose to see the divine within this person, place, or situation, is another way to cut through the drama and use the power of the word in thought and spoken expression to create powerful healing. Choose to use your words with wisdom and pure intention, keeping in mind that with more power comes more karmic responsibility, and therefore always surrendering to the greater good and unconditional love is a good idea. With this approach, your gift will grow strong and its effect, intentional and unintentional, will be as spiritually clean and helpful as possible. You will become a greater force of love, peace, and power on this planet. The Oracle of the Cartouche also suggests that you discern the effect upon you of the company you are keeping energetically and physically. Sometimes the thoughts and words of others, their vibration, can enhance you or leave you feeling depleted or drained. And if you are drawn to a negative speaking in order to bond or fit in with others, you are asked if it is worth it for the effect it has on your own vibration. You can use words of power to cleanse any cords or contracts that would lower your vibration into a fearful place in order to come back to love, to help you stay true to yourself, and perhaps even inspire others to think more positively when they are around you, not from a position of judgment or another's choices, but from a position of wisdom, realizing the effects of such choices. Okay, I'm going to read the ritual for anybody who feels called to utilize the magic with the Isis deck. And then I do have a fairy message for us. I just want to say, like, okay, nope, I'm not going to say it. Okay. I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. Teach me to speak powerfully from a place of love and peace sublime. Beyond time and space, my words will shine. Like diamonds with beauty and strength immense, they bring divine truth that cut through pretense. Beloved Isis, initiate me into your words of power. Your healing grace descends upon me as a heavenly shower. Okay, I will say it. Whoops. It's so simple. It's so simple, you guys. Create a ritual for yourself, create a routine and affirm it for yourself. If you want to have more peace in your life, then wake up today and say in your mind, I am having a peaceful day. I am peaceful. I am encountering peaceful situations. I am meeting peaceful people. I am encouraging peace to grow in all my spaces. And then affirm them out loud after you say them in your mind's eye. Affirm them out loud as many times as you can, and then let it be. Leave it at that. Let it work its magic. It can be that simple. And then that's the overall message that we are getting from the Isis Oracle today. So, in Campton, I'm really grateful to hear that it resonates and that it's in alignment. And Pixie Mom, thank you for sticking all the way through the meditation. And Sarah, I'm so sorry I missed you. I think you came in and out, but tonight was really focused around just being able to create a meditation. And I guess I had a few messages to share too. So the last message tonight is from the angels. And we have the Two of Air, which says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, and a pretending that there is not a problem. With the Six of Air, which says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. Both of these cards you see depicted unicorns. And in one sense, you have these two unicorns that are just butting heads with one another. And it's like they keep coming together, they keep coming back together, but they can't see past their own differences to be able to come into alignment with one another. And so then you have the unicorn that's on their boat moving through, the obstacles that they had with all the other unicorns. So it's like in you've got one energy, that you're aligned with right now that is very confrontational, and like, or the desire to be like you have this like desire to be confrontational, or something that you wish to be able to conclude with someone else, or to be able to find balance or peace within. And then you also have this energy of like just really moving past it and really just letting it be not your problem. Like, how many times do you have to headbutt the tree before you realize the tree is going to keep standing? And so really the message that they're sharing with me today is to just look up. Okay, the situation is going to get better in its own divine time. Allowing yourself to take a trip in whatever way you possibly can is going to be really good for you right now, even if it's just a change of scenery for the day. And then there's also a message here of being able to be honest with yourself and seeing the problems that you have within your life, because I don't really believe that we have problems, right? We have challenges to overcome, but to see that the challenges that are in your life, it's like being able to walk hand in hand with the struggles and seeing that nobody wants to struggle. Nobody wants to not be able to pay the bill or have, you know, anyway, whatever the situation, everybody's got different things, but rather than ignoring the problem, when we confront it, when we address it, when we look it in the face and we say, I see you for what you are, then we open up our hands to the universe to say, I see this exists. Now show me the way. Show me the way forward. How can we come to the end of this difficult situation? And so I just really encourage you to allow yourself to be present, be aware of whatever difficulties you may be going through, and then give yourself the proper time and space to give it up, to release it to the universe, to God, whatever resonates with you, but to know that everything, you are divinely protected, and the universe is looking out for you. And if you are seeking more out of your life right now, your perfect guidance is to affirm it for yourself. Affirm it in your mind, affirm it out loud, and then let it be. Okay, my beautiful souls, that is the message that I have for you tonight. I guess I'll read the bottom deck energy because, that's what I like to do, but balance is what it says. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, waiting for perfect timing. If it's not here yet, then it's not what it was meant to be. And all you must simply do is continue to be, and things will show up as they are meant to. Okay, my dogs are about ready to go into the second part of our evening, which involves sleeping and pottying and doing all kinds of things. So, hey, what was that? Exactly. We're not ignoring the problem, we're looking at it. Hi. Just chill out. We're gonna go potty in just a second. I love you so much. All right, my friends, I love you dearly. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. And I send you off with a namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.